Hello. Does that look better? No. Well, oh no. Oh no, I ruined it. I ruined it. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I sound drunk. Staring at the blank page before you. I've been watching too much TikTok. I need to stop. I need to control myself. Hello, my friend. Welcome to my monthly favorites and fails countdown, where we count down from the worst product I tried this month all the way up to the best product that I tried this month. And this is definitely one of my favorite things. Oh, we're gonna talk about it in just a second. Hang tight. We're starting it right now. Let's get started with my hashtag not sponsored feature of the month. If you've never seen this, it's a not makeup related product that I have been loving, and this month it is my comfies. Oh my gosh, of course, big shout out to the person that inspired this purchase, which is my good friend Audra from Audra at Home. She had a comfy in the wintertime and I kept looking at it and she's like, Jen, just buy one. So I bought one, and I didn't buy this one. I actually bought this one because it was like February and it was still really cold here. So I got the big heavy one, and it's all insulated with like this poofy stuff, and it's so incredibly warm. So when it started warming up outside, I was like, I want to wear my comfy, but I can't because it's too hot. So I got one of their more lightweight ones, and it is so wonderful. And when it's like a little chilly outside, I can wear this outside instead of a jacket and be like 10 times more comfortable when I like take my dogs out to go pee and stuff. So it's really, really nice, and I love them. I love that they're just like so big and baggy, and it's like wearing a big blanket. And then there's a pocket in here that you can like tuck your hands into. It was funny though, because when I first bought the gray one, I actually didn't wear it a lot because my son kept stealing it from me. And he really liked the adult size one, even though he is a smaller person, because he could just really like cuddle up in it and make like a little tent and just like tent out in his little comfy and everything. So I ended up actually buying him one as well so he could have one and stop stealing mine. So that is my hashtag not sponsored feature, and let's go ahead and get into the worst product I tried this month at number 10. Because it is not cold down here, it's the middle of the day, and it's actually really warm outside, I'm gonna take this off. And plus, my shirt's really cute. Now I want you to see my shirt. All right. I found this shirt in a drawer because I had this plan, okay? Because sometimes, like, if I don't wear my shirt like all day, if I like film and I change it or whatever, like I have like a half dirty pile where it's like not quite dirty enough to wash, but I know I need to wash eventually. So I had this plan. I was gonna put my half dirty clothes in this one drawer, right? And then I forgot about it for like a year. And I rediscovered this shirt because it was in the half dirty drawer. So I want you to be able to see it, so I had to take my comfy off. But anyway, we're here to talk about my worst product, and my worst product, unfortunately, were the Jaclyn Hill liquid lipsticks, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics liquid lipsticks and lip liner. And I want to preface this by saying this has nothing to do with Jaclyn Hill as a person, and a friendly reminder that I gave her original lipstick launch a very positive review. I loved those lipsticks until I found out other people were having issues with them, and I didn't feel comfortable recommending them because of other people's experiences, not my own. The only thing that gives me any kind of pause is there was one person that found a piece of, I believe, plastic maybe in her lipstick. I will put a picture of it here. That was kind of an moment for me. It didn't happen to me. Mine look like they're fine. I mean, I will definitely keep you posted, and I will put a comment under here if I ever find anything in my lipstick. I will put something, but yeah, she found a little piece of plastic in her lipstick, and I would imagine that would it could cut your lip, and that would not be good. So I'm curious to see whether other people will show up with any kind of remnant in their lipstick. You know, factories, things happen sometimes that are out of the creator's control of it. Should it happen? Absolutely not. But is it unheard of? No. But that's kind of the only thing that really makes me kind of go, ugh. One of the big questions that people are asking right now is, are these expired or old lipsticks? And honestly, there's no way 100% to know other than the smell of them, the texture of them, and they do not seem any different to me than a regular lipstick that was just released, that's nice and fresh. I mean, they don't smell bad, they don't feel bad, there's nothing weird about the texture. I mean, They seem fine to me. I don't know. I mean, maybe I got a good batch, but mine are good. Mine are fine. And honestly, like no matter how much everybody wants me to trash Jaclyn's lipsticks and say they're terrible, they're nice lipstick, they're really, really good. And I would definitely buy more. I even tweeted out, I was like, I am looking forward to Jaclyn Cosmetics being amazing. I'm rooting for them. And I am 100% disenchanted now. I'm done. I'm done for a while. I know that the highlighters I heard are pretty good, but I'm done because the hype on these, okay, of being amazing, the hype of how wonderful these were and how the formula was so good.
I am so obsessed with the packaging, but even more obsessed with the formula. The formula is absolutely insane. You know what a perfectionist I am, although I have messed up in the past. I truly, truly believe so much in this formula and in these shades as well. Like out of this world, beautiful. And then up here we have 12 liners, which even if you are not a liner type of person, I swear after you try these, you're going to be a liner person. I feel like I really developed the perfect lip liner. Like even my friends and family who have never cared about lip liner, never worn it, after they tried these, they're like, okay, now I can't go a day without your lip liners because they are so amazing. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but like at the same time, beep beep, you know? Amazing, not super dry, not too creamy. They last for such a long time, moisturizing on the lips, just an amazing formula. And these two together, match made in heaven. And that's what I'm trying to do for you, is give you that neutral, everyday, can't live without lipstick moment.
Like, let's just talk about the lip liner, all right? I was on that website, so excited, right at launch. I was there like 3 minutes early, and it ended up launching like a minute late or something. But I was on there. I got this lip liner because supposedly these were gonna be the best lip liners. Even people that don't wear lip liners like me are going to love these. This is an ordinary, slightly dry lip liner. It is not a great lip liner. It's a fine lip liner. If you're looking for a fine lip liner and you would like to buy from Jaclyn Cosmetics, sure, go ahead, go for it. But there is nothing special about this lip liner. Let me just swatch it for you. See, it goes on very smoothly, but it is a little bit of a drier formula. So if you are someone like me who likes to kind of mush my lips together and kind of outline and then top with a lipstick, it works fine for that. It's just not hydrating at all. Speaking of not hydrating, these liquid lipsticks are some of the driest liquid lipsticks I've tried in a while. They remind me a lot of the original ABH formula of liquid lipstick, the original Stila liquid lipsticks. If you like those, if you want like a dry down and you want it to be like transfer proof and you don't care about it being uncomfortable, you'll probably really like these. That is not my jam. I actually did a live stream with my community members with these. I'm gonna put in a couple clips now of me trying these for the first time and just show you my genuine reaction to them. Hey Martina, has anybody else tried these yet? I'm just kind of waiting for it to dry down so I can see like what the texture is like. We got some stick. They're definitely getting dry. I'm not sure if I'm a fan. At least, I mean, this is the first time, literally the first time I've put them on. They're definitely not comfortable. Like I can feel them, you know, when your lips move and you can feel a liquid lipstick wrinkling in your lips. They're not comfortable, unfortunately. I mean, it's not the worst liquid lipstick feel I've ever felt, but they're definitely not comfortable. The color's really pretty. I like the color, but it's definitely accentuating cracks in my lips. Like especially my top lip. Can you see the texture of my lips? Especially my top lip, but you can see it in the bottom lip. That's such a pretty shade. And it's comfortable right now. Like right now, it feels fine. Like it feels nice right now. It is that thinner formula. It feels really good. Okay, and now I'm starting to feel a little bit of stick in the inner rim, just a little bit. So they're definitely the same formula. They feel like it feels exactly the same. It's such a pretty color. I think that if I doctor it with like a gloss or a balm or something, I think we're gonna be fine. Martina's such a pretty shade, but super shame about being so dry. Me too. I officially do not like the formula. It's too dry, it's too sticky, it's not my preference. Not the most creamy. Definitely taking some building to get to opacity, but that's not abnormal. I would say it's more comfortable than the liquid lipsticks, but it's still kind of dry. Yeah, these are definitely, to me, not worth 20 bucks a piece. There's no sting away. I was so disappointed. Because the marketing, the way that she hypes things up, she makes you feel like these are special and you're not gonna get anything like this anywhere else. And they're just not good. They're just not good. And I know she has complexion products coming out, and you know, maybe one day I'll purchase from her again, but it's like, I feel like it's all about the sales and not about the quality. And that's what really gets me. And I want to buy from brands that really truly care about the quality of their products. So really what it comes down to with these is I don't feel like the launch video matches up with what I purchased. And that's why I'm disappointed in them. Are they the worst thing ever? Are they worse than anything? No, I didn't have any problem with flaking. So that was a really good thing. I didn't have any problem with them like balling up in the inner part of my lip. That was fine. It's really just how insanely dry and sticky they are. They're just not good, unfortunately. I also recently did a video of a bunch of PR stuff from Milani, and this is a blush that I was really sad that it's okay. It's not terrible. Like, we're getting into like, I just wish this was better. This is the Cherry blush. It's called Cherry on Top from their Cherry collection. Obviously, it's not the Blueberry collection, Jen. There is no scent or anything to this, just in case you wanted scent, didn't want scent. There's no scent to it. But my issue with this is how it gets stuck on the skin. So the pigmentation is great. It's very, very pigmented, which is wonderful. When you put it on your skin, it just gets stuck and ends up staining the skin, and it's difficult to blend out. It takes some elbow grease and some time to get it to blend out. But what makes this good is that this is going to be versatile for a lot of people. If you're very fair, it may be too much. I am wearing it today. You can see how I sheared it out. So you can get it to work sheared out, but the problem with it is that the pigment is too intense in that it doesn't blend very easily. But if you are of a deeper skin tone, I bet you this would look incredible. But just be prepared to like put your elbow in it. Next is a product that I bought a really long time ago, but I don't think I've ever talked about it. If you've gotten ready with me on the app that used to be Periscope, but now it's Twitter Live, you've seen this product before because I like it, but I hate the smell of it. It is the Naked Face Balancing Primer by Holika Holika. I'm not sure if you can see in there, but it's got different color beads floating in like a clear gel. I'm gonna squirt it out of my hand just so you can see it and kind of see how it comes out. It looks almost like a lighter skin tone probably from where you're at, but it's actually a mix of green and peach. And I feel like the problem with a green and peach for color correcting mixed together is that you kind of need them separate in order to do the different things. I do have a little bit of redness on my chest, so I'm just gonna like show you here kind of what it does and see if you can see any color correcting, because I honestly can't really see it when it's mixed in. It just looks wet. Okay. You see any difference in the redness as it dries down? I don't. But I will say it is very hydrating. It feels good, and it definitely makes my makeup last longer. I have done tests with this to see whether it helps my makeup last longer, and it totally does. But the smell is not good. It's like very, I hate to say chemical because everything is chemically, but like cleaner chemically, but not like, I don't know. It's like kind of planty chemicals, like outdoor, like going up to a plant that isn't really supposed to have a scent, but kind of does, mixed with like cleaner. That's what it smells like. Now that it's completely dried down, I don't know if I was red enough on my chest for you to be able to see it, but I don't think it takes care of any redness, but it does make my makeup last longer, and that's why it's kind of in the middle of the countdown. So let's talk about the Milani lip glosses. I did not mention these in the video, but I have had this one in my purse since fall and been loving it. This is the Fruit Fetish one in pumpkin spice. So this is available. And then I got these as part of that PR box with all the Milani stuff in it, and they're wonderful. They're a little bit on the heavy side, a little bit on the oily side, but they're not sticky at all. They feel really good, and they smell the way you would expect them to smell, except for the avocado one, which does not smell like avocados. It just has a little bit of a almost cucumbery fresh kind of scent, but not quite there, but edging toward there, maybe a little creamier than a cucumber scent. So it doesn't smell like avocados, which for me is a good thing. I actually passed this on to John, my husband, and he loves it. I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch these for you real quick. Hold on a second. So these are the shades swatched like hard. The top one is the pumpkin one. Second one, oh no, they're running into each other. Second one is the peach one. That one just blended out was the blueberry. This is the avocado. And then finally I'm gonna go downward. There's the cherry. So really the only ones with any kind of tint are the pumpkin, the peach, and the cherry. The blueberry really does dissipate on the lips. You really can't see it. And now that I'm feeling it, there is a slight bit of stick. I don't feel that on my lips as much, but on my fingers I can feel a little stick. So if you are sensitive to stickiness, like really sensitive, this may be sticky for you, but I don't notice it. And I'm a textural person. I don't notice it when I'm wearing it, especially if you're wearing it over another product and it kind of mixes with that. But there definitely is a little bit of stick, and I want to make sure you know that because some people are very sensitive to that. All right, we're moving on up. I purchased the ColourPop Ally Glines collab set where it was already products that existed and Ally put them together in a set. And this was one of the products that I really liked a lot. I think I like the eyeshadow palette the best, but really like this too. And I want to specifically highlight this for you. This is the ColourPop Volumizing Mascara. And this is a brown mascara. Now I haven't used a brown mascara and I don't even know how long, but I really like this. It's not super volumizing or super lengthening. It's probably medium. It's like a typical good solid drugstore mascara as far as I'm concerned. If you already have, you know, nice lashes, you'll probably really like this because it gives a little bit of length, a little bit of volume. It's very nice. And I love the color on it. I love it more than I thought I would, being how light it is compared to my hair. But it just looks really pretty and just really sets off my more natural eye looks. And I've been very much enjoying this. This next product has been a staple in my makeup collection for a very, very long time, but I don't think I've talked about it. And if I have talked about it, it has been a very long time. They are specifically the cotton applicators that are at Ulta. And the reason why I like these is because of the pointy tip. And I don't know if there's other brands that make them like this, but this is fabulous. So what I do with this is, like, let's say I mess up my eyeliner or my wing and it's just not sharp enough. It's not what I like. Or if I bring my eyeshadow down too low, I'll take my little baby Bioderma that I have and I'll dip this in like that and then dunk it over and then I'll clean up here. So this is a pretty rare use for me. Like, I don't use them a lot, but when I need something, these are freaking perfect. They also have a flat Q-tippy kind of side, but it's not poofy. It doesn't leave like the little hairs, especially when I'm doing something around my eyes. I get nervous that the little fuzzes, is that a word? The little fuzzies from a typical cotton, cotton tip applicator like this, I get nervous those are gonna go in my eyes because they can get a little wild, especially if you get like the cheaper ones. So I love these a lot, and they're very inexpensive and they last a long time. I mean, it's 75 in a pack, and they're really nice for when you need to just do a little bit of touch up and a brush just isn't cutting it, your finger is not cutting it, you forgot to use tape or whatever. They're just really nice to have laying around. Now this next one I actually blame Teresa is Dead for, because she reviewed this palette and I kind of had lost faith in Too Faced for eyeshadow palettes. And when she reviewed this, she loved it. And when I ended up getting it in PR, but it was too late to do a review on it. It was like kind of after the fact, but I've been playing with it lately and I really like it a lot. And I don't think it's available anymore, but I just wanted to just say that this for me has somewhat redeemed Too Faced eyeshadows for me. This is the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. And what I love about this mostly is the color selection, that you have a choice. You don't have to go like all orange if you don't want to. You can do purples, you can do greens, you can do pinks, you can do mauves. There's just so much more to this than I would expect from a pumpkin themed palette. And the quality is really good. It was very enjoyable to use. I personally love scented eyeshadows. I know like some people are very like, why? But I like things to smell good. I don't know. Very olfactory, I guess. John just informed me as my wingman over here that you can still purchase this. So that's good. I didn't think you could still purchase it, but apparently you can. And it's just really nice. So if you like the color selection and you're interested in something like this, I definitely recommend it. It's really good. This next one was a find. When I saw the ingredient list on this in the store, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Okay, this I got at the Dollar Tree. Now, the Dollar Tree, for me, when I go in and I look at skincare stuff, I very rarely find something where I'm like, wow, that looks like a nice formula. This, if you can find this, Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the Creme de Skin Nutritions with peptides, vitamins, and green tea extract, age-defy dark circle and puffiness serum. It's for dark circles, puffiness, fine lines, and wrinkles. It says dermatologist developed and won't clog pores. This is what the product looks like. I mean, it's definitely not fancy looking in any way. It's plastic packaging. You open it up here and there's a roller ball here, and that's how the product comes out. And it just comes out like a regular eye cream. It's cooling on the eye because of the metal. So if you like that feeling, you'll probably really like this. As far as the ingredients are super legit. I was shocked. Okay, so water, glycerin, which is gonna pull water into your skin, niacinamide, all kinds of amazing things. I'll just put them on the screen for you instead of listing them. Niacinamide, amazing. Green tea leaf extract. These are all at the very top of the ingredient list. So it may be just that there's a majority, like so much water in this, but I love to see them so high up. You know, you've got green tea, which is fantastic antioxidant, squalane, which is wonderful for skin balancing. And then there's peptides, which I personally really, really love in my skincare. I mean, it just goes on and on and on with the amazingness. And it was $1. It was legit $1. The only drawback to this is that there is a little bit of a stick to it. So if you're very sensitive to textures like me, you may not like this, but if you can tolerate the little bit of stickiness to it, maybe topping it with a moisturizer that might help with the stickiness, then you'll probably really like the effects of this. So it's really, that's the only downside of it. But I was just, based on the ingredients and the price point, I really felt this deserved to be very high up on the countdown. It's just the texture is just a little bit off. And the number one product of the month is one that surprises me, one that catches me off guard. And I was told how amazing these things were, but I was a little skeptical, I have to say. These are the AOA Studio Blender Vault sponges. Oh my gosh. This one's the one I've been loving the most. This one's called the Mochi. I think that's how you pronounce it, Mochi. But they're really good. Probably my least favorite is the Velvet one. I feel like it kind of smears my foundation just a little bit. But I really like these little guys down here. This black one and the pink one are probably close second, third, fourth, fifth. But it's totally worth 10 bucks. Oh my gosh, especially if you're already ordering from them. This, I would say 100% compares to the Beauty Blender and maybe even just a little bit softer than the Beauty Blender. And that's $20 for just one. And this is for $10 for all of these. I mean, they're really, really good. I haven't had any problems with them tearing, or, I mean, you can see that it is stained from use. This is freshly washed. But other than that, I mean, all Beauty Blenders stain. They're amazing. They're wonderful. They're exactly what everybody told me they would be. At this point, my friend, it is your turn in the collective brain of Makeup Awesomeness, where we help each other not to buy crap and to buy things that are totally worth it. I would love to know your thoughts about any of the products I talked about today, whether you've tried them, you haven't tried them, would love to know. If you haven't tried any of them, I would love to know what you've been loving and very much disliking this past month, and then I can learn from you. And if you recommend something, maybe I'll buy it for a future video. Thank you so, so much for watching. If you would like to hang out a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a couple of videos for you right over here to watch. But if it is your time to go, no problem at all. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did, and mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very, very soon.